Normally, when I get a box in from Japan, I'm all excited. These are not normal times. Right. Well, that can stay in quarantine.
Don't touch me.
Now, we got a bit of a treat today because I got 2 boxes to open. Well, the second one's not a box. G'day, welcome to Chestnut Nag. My name's Stuart Chignall. And yes, you guys, if you're familiar with the channel, you know I bring stuff in from Japan pretty regularly. Well, this box arrived about a week and a half ago, and I've had it in quarantine in my shed, just giving it time for any virus particles that could be on the outside of the box to degrade. Particularly, not so much the cardboard, because apparently the survival time on cardboard is only about 24 hours. But on plastic, it's a lot longer. But those results are preliminary, so I thought I'd give it a bit of extra time. Plus, I've been busy with other stuff. But anyway, we're going to unbox it now. Oh, and this one, which of course is plastic, that's been in quarantine for a week. And this is actually a present that I've been sent. But more on that later. It feels like ages since I've had a box, and it really, I think it has been. Beautiful, thank you. Are you gonna hang around? No, this is done in order. Stop, get you.
Ow!
There is a sequence. Back off. Now, where was I? Before I go any further, the table that the table that I've got all this on is the medieval table I've been building for some time, but you can't see it because it's not finished yet. I've still got to add the beeswax polish to it. And what are you? Look, you can't just get out of it.
Is there any presents for me?
There might be if you're good.
I'm always good.
No, you're not. You're not being good right now. But get. Do you want one to open?
Sure.
There you go.
Is it interesting?
I've no idea. Actually, that might have been a bad idea. Might have been a really bad idea giving her that one.
Oh,
Do you know what it is?
it's a little toolbox.
It's a toolbox. It's a little toolbox. Chisai, I think is the Japanese. I remember that from high school. Small.
That's so cute.
And it's even got little tools in it.
So
Don't lose my hammer.
That is so cute. What are they? Yeah, isn't the top of that one broken?
Yeah, it looks like it might have been.
But there's no loose pieces in there.
They might have been broken beforehand.
So what is it?
Because these aren't new, remember? These are vintage.
Yeah. So what are they?
It's a case of bottles.
Oh.
And since I'm doing more markets these days, I was thinking, okay, what are some other products? Well, doing more markets these days. That was the plan. Things have changed, but the idea was that if I'm doing more markets, if I can have a broader range of products, then I might be able to sell some more stuff. Because while selling the tools is fun, a lot of people weren't interested in tools, particularly women. It's not sexist, it's just an observation.
That's so cute.
Like my wheelbarrow, she's going for the ones that might appeal to women.
Yeah, just don't let Annalise near them.
She can have them if she pays for them.
Oh! It's in a Japanese house.
Yeah, it's a little Japanese dollhouse.
That's very cute. It doesn't look like Japanese dollhouse stuff. There's something in this. You can open that one. It's too heavy.
All right. Okay, get back, one thing at a time.
Oh, is that a lock and key?
Yeah. So I hope it works. It does too. There we go. How? That is unusual. Look at the way that opens up.
Yeah. Some more dolls things?
Maybe. Hey, don't rummage. Stop your rummaging. No. No. Right, that one's closest to you. Pick that one. Open that one. This is actually really funny because she'll like what's in that one.
Oh, this
See?
is the fan. No, it's not. It's the snips.
Okay. Pretty?
Yep.
You like those?
Do you like those? 4 snips.
Yeah. But these are different ones. These are squatter. But just look at the laminations there. See that lamination between the
Yeah.
milder steel and the tool steel? Like even in just a pair of snips, this is not a cheap ass little, embroidery snip made in China. This is a forged tool. Right, can I look at one now? Can I open one now?
That must mean there's fans in here. You asked me if I wanted to help.
Normally you say no. And I had this whole plan saying there was all going to be all this cute stuff she'd be interested in. Now she's not here, and so it sucks to be her because I did ask her. But that joke's not
Ah!
that joke's not going to work now. What do you mean, This is a beautiful kitchen knife. Look at that. That's a brand new Deba.
Yeah, but I've got kitchen knives. I wanted to find the fans. That's cheap.
You picked it up.
Oh well.
Unwrap it. No. It's your turn. Keep going. Give it here.
Could be some fans in here.
Don't rummage. Look, you touched that one.
No, this one.
You've touched that one. That's the next one you're opening.
Did you show them how well it was packaged?
It is rather well packaged.
Really well packaged.
Sometimes they're not. Oh, I know what these are. Okay, it's still got the grease on it, like the wax to preserve the edge. It's a brand new carving gouge. So I'll stick that over there. There are more of those.
Rubbish needs to go in there.
Yes, dear. What have you got that one? What have you got in that box? What have you got in that box?
I don't know what's in that box.
Well,
I
open
wanna
it.
Open it. It's
Open
probably
it.
Be a knife. Oh, it's chisels.
Chisels. Some more. These are the big gouges. Yeah, chunky.
Ooh. Oh. So why did you buy wooden plates for?
Because I thought they were cute.
Cool. All right, they are.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right. Look at the tooling on that. They're
I know.
gorgeous.
I know. All right.
I think they're gorgeous. Stop rummaging.
I didn't. It was on top.
It was not. That was on top. That was not. Oh, I think she'll like this one. If it's what I think, yeah, it is what I think it is. I might have trouble getting this one back off her. Little metal bird. Well, actually, it's quite a large metal. Well, it's not large, but it's not little. It's quite
Dawn or
heavy.
Grand might like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have no idea what these are. I saw them, and they're with a bunch of other stuff. Someone else snaffled the other stuff, but these are some sort of iron, I think. I think they're for.
Or ironing something, as in clothes or.
Well, they could be. They are irons of some sort, but I thought they might be for the. I've forgotten the name. Shinshukiban, the Japanese firewood burning technique, and use these to getting into corners and stuff, maybe. But I don't know. They could be just irons. But I thought they looked cool. If you know, you can let me know. That'd be awesome.
Oh, this is another cute.
Another bird.
Oh, I like that one better.
Oh, and do you know what these are for?
No idea.
For flowers. Or
Oh.
incense.
That's really cool.
Mm.
So, are they coloured the way they are? Why are they coloured the way they are?
Well, they used to be painted. You can see the remains of gold paint and green paint on
That's
them,
what I was wondering.
but it's corroded off over time.
Yeah.
So normally I'm an incredible fan of electrolysis for restoring tools or metal items. This is an example of where you would absolutely not use electrolysis, because all this original paintwork that is still preserved, it's very hard to see, but all this original paintwork that is still here, if you used electrolysis, it would disappear, be gone. You'd trash it.
What are these?
These are a set of drawer pulls,
What are drawer pulls?
the things that you use to open drawers.
How do they sit?
Well, what you need to do, when I say you, I mean me, because I don't see you doing it,
No, I'm not open word.
is that you cut a recess in the drawer and then they sit into the recess. And if you see here, there's that hole there,
Yep.
you put a pin or a nail through there to hold them in place.
Yep.
And then if you can feel that that's how you open the drawer. So unfortunately at that point, the battery on my phone died. And I didn't hear any of the normal beeps that go, oh, stop, I've run out of battery and you should maybe plug me in. It just stopped. And the angle from the GoPro is pretty, well, uninspiring. In the rest of the box, there was some more really cool stuff. Starters, there was some boxes of Japanese feather edge files. These are the files that are used for saw sharpening. But these are exceptional. Some 60mm double cut files. Now, most manufacturers, or rather I should say all manufacturers I've spoken to about the double cut files is they're not making them anymore. So once they're out of stock, that's it. Buffalo horn combs. I sort of got these in to sort of test the waters, see what they look like, see what they felt like, see if any of you guys would be interested in getting them. Also, where I got my hair cut last time, I was having a bit of a chat to him and he was interested in some of the Japanese stuff. So I was going to go and show him, but then that's not happening now. What else? Some more Japanese pocket knives. Some of the type that you've already seen. It's a very standard, traditional Japanese pocket knife design. A Western style knife. I'm not sure. I think this might be a type of grafting knife. Yes, Japanese razors. Again, I was talking to the guy who cut my hair, and I said I was bringing in some Japanese razors because I like sharpening things and shaving with them, and that's another video coming up, is the sharpening with the Japanese razors, possibly sharpening with one of those pocket knives as well, just to see how good they are. And these I'm particularly excited about. One is because they're an actual razor, so it should be easier to sharpen with. I think that was a bad idea too.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel that. You know, I might do a separate video on these. Anyway, look, I will do a separate video on, but here they are. Japanese cutthroat razors. The thing I want to point out about them in this video is look at this one. The Japanese have pretty awful iron ore. It's really bad. And one of the reasons that Japanese smiths got so incredibly good with their smithing technique is because they had to in order to make good stuff out of their awful iron ore. So when they started opening the country up, one of the things they started importing was iron ore. And in the 1880s, from I think till about 1910, they got a lot of their steel from England. And that means that I think these razors are from that period, pre-First World War, basically. And that's pretty cool because a lot of the vintage tools that you see here aren't massively old. Like, almost all of them are post-Second World War. There are some older things, like particularly along the axes and so on, but most of it is, 50s, 60s, 70s, and more modern. Now, the last thing is these masks, and I thought when I was getting these that these were wood. No, they're actually ceramic, and unfortunately, two of them were completely and utterly shattered. And that was really unfortunate because considering the rest of the packaging was so good, but two of these 5 didn't. But the very, very last thing was that second package, the soft package. Well, you're going to see that in a video at some point, but basically what it was a armless wetsuit. One of my subscribers, Facebook friends, Lee, sent it to me. Thank you so much. He sort of saw a couple of my posts on Facebook about how I've been gathering the rush in the water, and even though it was autumn and the water wasn't that cold, it was still pretty cold. And he took pity on me and sent me a wetsuit that he wasn't using. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to use it because like I think I could justify harvesting the rush because it's work. Even though I'm not being employed to harvest the rush, I am working for myself, and I plan to not just, make my workshop and my filming studio, so I've got a more, a better themed studio background for what I'm doing. But I'm also planning to make some stools and do seats in the rush and then sell them. So much of these rules, it's open to the discretion of the police officer who's handing out the fine. You know, if they say, no, you shouldn't be doing that, well, and they give you a fine, well, then you've got a fine. Now, you can contest that, but... And then it comes back to what's essential. Okay, well, is it essential that I do work to make those stools to then sell to make some money? Well, not really, because I've got enough money coming in from other places to feed the family and pay the rent. So doing that extra work isn't essential. But then I went down to, but I had to go out to the shops the other day, and all these shops are open. I'm thinking, what the hell are they open for? Like, how is EB Games essential? You know, the shop front, that is. You know, because they've got an online store and everything you can get from them is available online. And yes, I know supporting local business is good, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I like to know the rules so I can follow them. And that's follow them so that I don't break them, and also follow them so I can do the stuff that I want to do. That is allowed. It's also hard. But anyway, that's life in the pandemic. Catch you guys later. And it's better than this.